Hello and welcome to Anthony's Brick Builds, and today we're going to be going over a really unique LEGO train. This is the Explorer's train from LEGO City. This is actually very interesting one that is not a regular passenger train or a freight train that they have been doing consecutively every like 2 to 3 years for the past 20 years. I got a whole bunch that we're going to be comparing against this set. This set retails for $210 USD with 1,517 pieces. It's actually a pretty good price per piece set for the remote control aspect that you guys get. And you will also get two new LEGO train pieces, being the re-railer and the action rail piece. We'll be going over the action rail and re-railer in a couple minutes, but before we go further on into this video though, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Turn notifications bell if you have not already. And the set number for this set is 60470. I'm actually really excited about this one. If we flip it around, you can actually see some of the cool play features with this set. Now, we do have a huge mountain rock wall with this set, which is a unique feature we have not seen before. And there's actually an action when the train runs over with that action rail that these rocks will fall down. And other than that, you do get 3 cars. Normally with a set, you will get 4 for a freight train, 3 for a passenger train set. So you get 3 cars as well as a mountain, which actually is really cool. And you get the return of some coveted minifigures like Johnny Thunder, and you also get a pretty cool little like Arctic base with this set. And this is going to be really fun to integrate into the LEGO City. So let's jump right on into this video. But before we go further on to this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Turn notifications bell if you have not already. A huge percent of you guys are not subscribed. 98.8% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So click that link down below, that little subscribe button. It will mean the world to me. But let's open up this box and check out what's inside this LEGO train. Alright, so after opening the box, I realized there's so much more to this set than the box shows. There's 11 numbered building stages, not too bad for 1,500 pieces. You have these 2 like truck bed pieces that are going to be for your main car back there. 3 rock top panels, 1 bottom rock panel piece, 5 couplers, 2 bottom black pieces, which I think are for the passenger car of this set, the re-railer and the action rail piece. You get 4 spools of curved track, 1 spool of straight track, a 16 by 16 white plate. You also get your battery box and you also get your base truck. Then you also get, of course, your remote control sticker sheet, and then 6 different instruction manuals. Your first one is going to be for your little snow speeder, and then you have the re-railer with the little base, and then you have the mountain, and then you have the main train as well as the passenger car, and then second car. So there's so much more to this set than I thought, so I'm so excited to start building this one. We'll check it out when I'm done, and we'll check out the minifigs. Alright, so our first minifigure is Johnny Thunder right here. A awesome re-edition of this character. I think the last time we saw him was like in the early 2000s and 90s. He has an awesome scarf piece, a pretty nice torso and leg printing, and of course got that mustache with that beard, which looks really cool. Up next, you got multiple Arctic explorers. We have the first guy right here who is a train driver. I actually like his dual mold hat. It's pretty cool. It also has a nice torso print. I'm going to call this guy the Ice Climber because he kind of has that look to him. He's got some great torso and pants that are practically the uniform of this division. It looks really nice, and also that hat is also exquisitely done. And then up next, you have like the older woman scientist. Really nice minifigure, like torso printing and also the head detail, and she has some nice wrinkles around her face. Up next, I'm going to call this guy Chill Guy Tom because he has that chill guy look to him. He has practically the doctor on board, so he's got some doctor stuff going on his torso, and he has a cup as well. And then we got photographer lady right here, has a huge camera and has some nice torso and leg printing and a double-sided face. I have her winking one on right now, and she also has a regular smiling one as well. This character can also be turned to a ski person, so you have the rest of the parts for some skiing right here, and there's some pretty other fun additions for these minifigures that we're going to test out in just 1 second. Alright, so I have the whole train set up. We are going to first take a look at the side builds and then the main train. So, we have our little, I'm going to call this the Explorer's Arctic base for now. We have this cool little crane here that will be used in a couple minutes. You also have this little shack. It looks really good, actually. Quite happy on how that turned out. There's some like shovels, a pickaxe, some other stuff. There's a saw as well. You take off the roof that has this new large blue piece here, and you got solar panels and a radar dish on top that can go right here. Turn this camera down, and there's some ample space for 1 to 2 minifigures in here, one sitting down, one standing up. There's like a coffee mug, a little refrigerator, a first aid kit, and a walkie-talkie. It is pretty nice. We're going to put this back on. It is included by some jumpers. And we go over here, and there are some petrol cans, gas cans, however you want to call them. And then we have our zip line. Now, this is probably the coolest play feature in the LEGO City set. So we're going to take Johnny Thunder. He has this cool little piece right here. We're going to clip him into it like so. All right, he's in. And now we're just going to watch him go all the way down. So it's a really fun little play feature that you just got to try a couple times. And it works really, really well. And our next play feature is over here. So I will flip this around probably in a little bit, but just check it out real quick. There's like a ski slope right here where the Arctic Fox is. So we'll be able to take a closer look at that in just a second. You guys can get the main idea. But we'll check out this side of the mountain first. Really nice details on the side, not making it very rocky, but making it steep enough so a train can pass through. And actually, we're going to take the Disney train, which I have conveniently right next to me, which is my tallest Lego train, and actually one of the tallest Lego trains. Get that on, and then we're going to see, will it go through? Oh, something's caught on something. What's it called? So this leaf right here. There's a little leaf right here that it'll get caught on. So let's just remove that leaf real fast and just see. Will he get caught again? Yes, on that rock panel right there, as you can see. So it is a little too narrow for a train like the Disney train. Just wanted to show that, had that idea just now. And then on the inside, we have that action rail right here, which makes this move. It's really cool. Showcase that in 1 second. All right, so when you take a look at the train, it is actually really cool. So we have this cool snowplow up front, 2 front lights, and you can just see the driver through the windshield. Really cool. As we pull the train forward, actually, it's already connected. I'll just do that myself. It's a really fun design using these triangle plates that look really cool with this large printed piece. A lot of these pieces in this set are actually printed. Only a couple are stickered. It's really cool. And then up here we have where the battery box is. You can kind of see it glowing right there if we can pull that up. But that is where the battery box is, right underneath here. It's pretty simple to access when you want to change the batteries. We have 2 horns here and 2 kind of the fans around here. And then we can open this up to see the batteries like storage area or the engine. It is really cool. And then you just push it down and you push it back. And it is really cool. And as we move the train forward, you'll notice that the trucks are very nice looking. And then we go to the cool car. It's actually a transparent car at the top where you kind of have a removable feature of it. It's a little tough to get with one hand, but you have this glass removable feature right here where you have a kind of passenger car look. You have a research area that's setting the Arctic Foxes, and then you have a pretty nice area where you can store 2 minifigures and 2 chests at the base. We'll put that back on because we're going to need that to cover in just a second. We'll bring the train forward. And one design I like on all of these cars that they have the blue caution ramp, and then they have the lights, which looks really cool. The last car has the snowmobile on top. It is pretty cool. It sits right in here, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you have a crates here, and then you have a turret on the back. I wasn't expecting a turret to be included in a LEGO City set, but always it could be like a snowball launcher or something. But there is a turret on a LEGO City set, which actually is kind of fun. So now, main play feature of this set. We have the action rail right here. So we are going to do that. We're going to take our boulders, put them on this flat area like so. Make sure they're all there. We're going to turn on the train, and we are going to watch as it goes under it and it pops off each rail piece. So it does go all the way to the floor because that crack right there. But it is really cool. If we send it flying around again, the next boulder should fall off. Yep, and it's almost there. It's really cool, cleverly engineered. I just like it. Now let's take a look at the other side of that mountain. Alright, so this is what the side of the mountain looks like, and you can take your skier and have him go down the edge of the mountain. It is really fun just putting your figure down. It's pretty cool. And there's also some little cave sections throughout this area, and there's like a gold mine thing. There's some other really fun little aspects to this build. But before we end off the video, I just want to showcase the sizing of this train compared to the 2018 cargo train and 2016 cargo train and 2010 cargo train. Now, I know it's obviously not a cargo train, but I just wanted to demonstrate the sizing of this. So if we just line everything up, you will notice that the new one is slightly shorter by 3 to 4 studs, so it's not that bad of a downsize. And if you just look at the height of them all, it is a little bit shorter than all the other trains, but it is really cool. But last but not least, let's take a look at this thing running on the layout. Alright, so here is the train. It is moving. Now, there were some issues with this long flatbed in the back around the corners right here in this section, so I did take everything off, and it looks like it is working pretty fine right now. I did have to take some more stuff off earlier since it didn't really want to work, and as you guys can see, it's a really good train so far, zipping around the layout, going underneath the cargo train or cargo crane, going up, going down, going through the back. It's actually slowing down a little bit. Looks like we had a slight derailment on the back car, but as you can see, it went underneath the... We have a massive derailment, it looks like. But this is going to be a perfect time to showcase the re-railer. And look at that. So, I know that was a little bit loud, but we did get to showcase the re-railer in action. Let's just take another look around the layout one more time. Hope it does work all the way. As we move around underneath the cargo crane, underneath the mountain. This is where it did derail last time. Are we going to have a similar event? No. So we're going to zip it back on over here. It's going to go underneath the mountain. And it is through. Thank you guys for joining me for this wonderful episode of Anthony's Brick Builder, one of the new LEGO City Explorers Arctic Train. I actually really like this set. It has some awesome play features. I really do like it. Does it look cool running LEGO City? Yes, it does. It's worth it $210. I think so. I think this is a really cool and different take on the LEGO's train lineup. Normally every 2 to 3 years we get a freight train and a passenger train with some other fun ones sprinkled in, like the Disney train, the Orient Express, and we got some more different trains coming up in the future, I've been told. So this is actually going to be a really fun, different take on the LEGO City train lineup. I really do like this set. I think it's awesome. It's a little disappointing we didn't get a fourth car, but that does make sense that we have to include some other pieces for some other really cool items. And there's also some really cool pages on Rebrickable where there's some more cool parts and cars you can add to this train. So I think what you get from LEGO for $210, it's definitely worth it. It's really fun. The minifigures are really nice, and also you get 2 of the cool Arctic foxes and this really cool play feature with the action rail piece. So that is pretty much the end of this video, guys. We went over the LEGO City Explorers train set. So before we end off this video though, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to notifications bell if you have not already. I will see you guys in the next LEGO video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.